All right, I should be live and direct, man. Trying to become that streamer, man. So I got some ideas of what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna be streaming live every day, and I'm gonna be talking about different things on the show. Be talking about everything from business, content creation. We're gonna get into a lot about current events, things that are going on, and how that pertains back to the whole content game. Yep, but we're gonna go live, man. I'm gonna be going live every single day, man. I'm talking about bam. What do you guys think about that, man? Be going live every single day. We gonna yeah, we gonna get this live hustle on. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just to move my desktop around some. We're gonna get some work done while we're streaming, and that's what I'm gonna have to get used to on these streams. I'm gonna have to get used to on how to do them and get the work done, man. Yep, how to do them and get the work done. I don't know which one of these are the real ones, so I think this is the real stream here. So I'm gonna bring that over just so I can have some. Yeah, we'll put this over here. I'm trying to get my desk situated, my desktop situated, so I have all my overlays and everything that I need here. Yep, yep, yep. So we are streaming live. All right, so I think this is looking good here. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna be going live every day, and I'm gonna be talking about different things that are going on. I got a lot I want to share with you guys. I just got to get it all organized on I um how I want to approach it. There's a lot of different ways that you can go. First of all, you guys have noticed that I'm not using a boom arm. I got one in the closet where they have like the mics be like this. I'm thinking about getting one because I think it makes me look more official when I do have one. So I am thinking about getting one. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it now. I was thinking about ordering me one from Amazon. This is the Blue Yeti that I'm using. All right, this is the Blue Yeti. Let me change my view up. All right, so this is the Blue Yeti. Yeah. All right, and yeah, and that's the one that I'm using there. I like it. I like it a lot, and but I'm thinking about getting me one of those boom arms so I can make it look like an official podcast or an official stream. All right, so there are some things that I got to do. I have one camera here that you guys see there that I have. I'm getting ready to order two more of those. And the way that I'm gonna have it set up is like this one's giving you this view here. I'm gonna have one over here in the corner, and then I think I'm gonna have one back here on the other side of the room. And that's gonna be up, giving you a view of it. And yeah, because I want you to be able to see from multiple angles. All right, but I don't. What I haven't figured out because I'm still learning all this, man. But I got to get on, and I gotta look like I go to Twitch sometimes, and I go over here and just look at how these guys are streaming and what they're streaming and stuff, and I go over to Kick also. I don't know if you guys are hip to Kick, but that's like a competitor for Twitch. All right, and I think Mr. Beast and all them now are on Kick. Okay, but I go over and I look at them and I try to get an idea of how to do. All right, how to do. Because I watch a lot of streaming. I watch a lot of my streaming on TikTok. I don't know. I got mixed feelings about everything that I look at. Like here is a guy here that I'm gonna click on his because he's live,
Good try.
but I don't
Fucking Torres, Bishop.
but I don't want to hear him. So how do I turn his okay? Turns audio down here, so I can let him play. but I don't have to hear him, right, which is really cool. All right, but anyway, um, they have they have different platforms out here that that you can stream on. They have different platforms that you can stream on. You just have to figure out which one you want to stream on, right? Um, I am going to be playing with the mixture. You know, right now, this one here is streaming live on Facebook. It's streaming live on YouTube. And on Facebook, I think it's my Facebook main profile, and I think it's two of my pages, if I remember right. And on YouTube, it's streaming to two profiles. Now, I have the ability to do a little bit more. I could do the Twitch. Let me see. I know I could do the Twitch. Let me look here. I'll let you guys know in a minute. I could stream to Twitch. I gotta try X because they say you gotta have a premium for that. I could do LinkedIn, and I can also do Instagram. They said something about Amazon. I didn't know you could do it on Amazon. But I'm gonna go ahead and get signed up for X, LinkedIn, and Instagram, so I can add those destinations to it. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't be on those enough to really understand them. All right, when it comes to this whole streaming game, but I will be getting on there because I use Ecamm. I use Ecamm Live for all my streaming. I use Ecamm Live for all my streaming. I'm gonna actually pull it up so you guys can see it. All right, let me see if I can share this with you guys. So you guys, all right. So that's Ecamm Live over there. Okay, on the right side. You can't see anything on the left side, but I do have windows opened over there. All right, but anyway, Ecamm Live. All right, is what I use for this. Now I'm also using StreamYard again. Okay, I'm also using StreamYard again, and I'm playing with that. And that's StreamYard is a browser based software. Ecamm Live is software based. All right, but that's what I'm using right now is Ecamm Live. I think I pretty much prefer Ecamm Live because I just like all the different things that you could do with it. With overlays, with changing your different screens. You could do it with StreamYard too, but I just think you could do it a little bit better with Ecamm Live. Now, what I'm doing now is one of the things that you guys going to see me do is you're going to see me go live a lot throughout the day because I gotta get used to going live, but then being able to work inside of being live. All right, so I'm going to figure that out. You know, I'll figure it out, get it all figured out, and we'll roll with it. But I don't know what that looks like right now. Okay, but the whole thing is that I can go live and I can get work done. It don't bother me because just like right now for this viewpoint here, I could be live and I could be talking to you guys, but I can also be working also. All right, and so that's something I'm gonna try to keep focused on. And I think that's one thing I need to practice on too, because I think that I can tie chat into all this kind of stuff. I got to play with this to be able to see how to actually do that. All right. And I think I could do a window inside of a window too. I got to play with that and figure out how to do that also too. But I believe that, I believe if I move, let's test it out. I'm gonna move this one up here. I'm gonna see if I can. All right, I'm gonna see if I can lower this one down and maybe do a screen inside a screen. Let's see if we can do that. See what that looks like. So that way you guys can see both versions of me. Let's do that. Let's see. We'll put that up in the corner. All right. And you guys tell me how that looks. Okay. So now you can see both versions of me. All right. And I don't know if that's as good as the other way. I don't know. We're gonna have to play with it. All right. I don't know if it's better to have the big screen up than have it this way. I don't know. We'll have to play with it. But one of the things I guess I could do is I could have it way over here. Yeah, because I have to get ready for when I get these multiple cameras up, right? And what I'm thinking is that I don't know. See, I might have to have. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to play with that and see. But you have the ability of doing small screens, like you see, like on some streaming platforms. Like since I'm gonna have, I got the camera here. All right, I got that camera there. I'm gonna have a camera here, and I'm gonna have one back here. So what is that? So one, two, it'll be four cameras. All right, it might even end up being five because I might put another one back over in that corner over there. But I'm gonna have to figure out which point of view that I want to have up close. Do I want you guys just looking into this part here and seeing the big picture of the workstation and everything like that? Or do I want you guys looking into this other part? And we're going to have to see. Let me see what that looks like on Facebook. Yeah, but we're gonna start going stream. We're gonna start streaming every day, man. Every day. We're not gonna talk about anything crazy, but we're just gonna stream every day. Uh, so that doesn't look bad. It really don't. And let's pull this down. So make this larger because I kind of feel like this is pretty cool right now. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is pretty cool right now. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave this like this for right now. And as I get the other camera set up, then I could change this. But I think right now, I think I like this. Right now, I think I like this. Okay. So I think I'm gonna leave this like this, man. And we're gonna test this out. We're gonna roll with this like this today. And so you should be seeing the same thing over at my YouTube. Let me go over and look at YouTube. Um, I'm loving this, man. Context engineering. I love content, man. I love that we have the ability of doing what we do. Let me see, because it should show me live. All right, so it is showing me. Engineering. So it is showing me. Okay, so that's cool, man. I'm liking this. So I'm gonna get things set up. I'm gonna get it figured out, man. We're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna get it figured out, and it's gonna be a good thing when we get done. But right now, we just got to get everything figured out. So that's cool. All right. So let's go over here, man. Have you guys been following this whole Shador thing? Um, I'm finding myself getting more back into football, and I'm trying to. I'm trying to bring some balance to my life, and I've been following this, man. I really have, and I'm torn and mixed. I got mixed feelings about this whole situation, man. I don't like the way they're doing Young Bull. Um, and I try to look at it and say, okay, what's going to come out of this? Because from what I can see, they are playing with this young man's career based off of their relationship or feelings for his father. A lot of the NFL people in the NFL, the powers to be, don't like Deion Sanders, right? And so they call themselves making an example out of his son to punish him. And the son hasn't done anything, which is crazy. Which is crazy, man. Which is crazy what they're doing. All right. So let's see. All right. I'm looking just at the preseason stats. Dallas Cowboys are 0-2. Dang, man, already. Indianapolis Colts are 0-2. New Orleans Saints are 0-1-1. Chicago 1-0-1. Baltimore's 2-0. Bengals are 1-1. Cleveland is 2-0, man, in preseason. All right. What I'm doing is just really scanning to try to. So Joe Flacco, which I thought he was going to be starting. Uh, and Joe Flacco will play in the Cleveland's final preseason game against the Los Angeles Rams on Saturday. Coach Kevin Stefanski told reporters on Thursday rookies Dylan Graven and Shedeur Sanders would follow Flacco in the quarterback rotation, Stefanski said. All right, so Flacco's going to start off with the Rams, and then Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur are going to follow up. And I think the way that they said it was that like Flacco, he would run like he would play like a half of a game, and then Shedeur and Gabriel would each play a quarter. I think that's how it's going to work, um, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But it's been interesting, man. It's been interesting watching this and watching how all this play out, and what's been going on with this. It's crazy because I hear a lot of fans, a lot of people out here just in the community saying that the Cleveland man hasn't had this kind of dust in here, man. Cleveland haven't had this kind of attention, man, in so long, um, and this is all new. And they said that most of this is all due to Shador. I mean, he comes with a huge built-in following, but then I think a lot of other people who are into sports in the NFL is following this too. I mean, everybody, even the president was following. Okay, all right, because a lot of people are kind of just they're weighing in on what they think about this whole situation and what's being done. I think this is crazy, man, because I think that like Shador, man, you go all your life working hard, doing the right things. Your father inject a lot into you, and then when your big day comes, it's a huge letdown, not because you couldn't perform and not because you didn't come with the receipts, but because a group of powerful men want to prove a point to your father. So they're going to punish your career, your hard work, your lifetime of work to do that instead of just being men and dealing with the father. They're going to inflict pain on the son, which is how a lot of cowards do. How a lot of cowards do. And that's the way I see that, just in a nutshell. I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys and 100 with you guys. I see that as a coward. So instead of dealing with the father, you couldn't hurt the father because the father is out there still making moves and doing things. You say, okay, you're gonna hurt him through his sons. But that karma is a mother, man. You guys, you just wait what I'm saying, man. Karma is a mother. But even though they tried to hurt this young man, keep him from, going top in the draft, they had him drop all the way down to I think the fifth rounds, man. Hurt this man money, but he still got that paper, man. He still got it. He signed a 4 million, I think, 3-year deal, something like that. But the young man made almost 15 million off of commissions on his jersey sales due to what they call the prime equity clause. And this was a business clause that his father taught him, and they injected this into his contract. And so Shador gets a commission off of the sales of his likeness and stuff. But then he retains ownership of all his footage and content of him off the field and stuff. All right. So this man had a sweet deal. But anyway, but the long story short, his jersey sold over $200 million worth of jerseys. And this young man made right around $15 million off of that, which is very, very powerful. So he pocketed more than all these guys out here because he got all that money this year without even playing a game. If this young man was to stop right now, he could take that 15 million, make a run with it, and then take his brand and stuff out there and do some really big things out there in the world as an influencer just because he has a brand out there. All right, but he didn't already got to the bag. All right, 10 million is what a lot of people would dream to have over their lifetime. He could take that and put that inside of some investments, man, and live really good. And if he wanted to, he could take that money, put it up, then turn around and go help his father. He can go help his father build that brand, that coaching brand, just like his brother's doing. You know, Bucky is doing all the content. His older brother Shiloh is playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then Shador. But for some reason that they blackball Shador or whatever, you know, he can still get this money off of his and that's just off of his jersey sales. That's not even counting his endorsements. Let's see if we can find that number. You know, he had all them NIL deals. I think that's what they call them, NIL. Let's see how much he let's go to Google, man, and try to and put let's try to peep this man pockets, man. Let's try to see how much this dude is making. All right. So let's go to Google. How much is Shadur Sanders making off of what's the word I'm looking for? Endorsements. All right, so check this out, guys. This is what Google pulled up. You know, theirs is tied to AI now. All right, it says Shador Sanders has earned an estimated $6.5 million to over in name, image, and likeness endorsements during his college career at Colorado. So those couple years he was there, he made about $6 million, including deals with Nike, Gatorade, Google, and Beats by Dre. His specific off-field earnings as an NFL player are not yet fully public, but his prior NIL success has significantly contributed to his net worth, which was reported to be around 8 million as of May of 2025, which is crazy. And guys, again, that's not even counting what he made off of the jersey sales. So if you put those two together, man, that man's sitting on about 20 meals, 20 M's. He's sitting on about 20 M's. All right, 20 M's. He don't really have to get out there and do too much, man. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100 with you guys. The guy has such a good brand already out there that he really don't have to get out there and do anything because he's already sitting on 20 M's, $20 million already. All right, he really don't have to get out there and do anything. All right, let's see what else. Um, it says Sanders have secured major partnerships with major companies such as Nike, Gatorade, Google, Beats by Dre, Mercedes-Benz, Tom Brady's TB12 brand. All right. Now we do understand that if this young man had went at the top of the draft, oh man, he'd be making bank right now. Okay, but again, um, $8 million net worth, not counting the 15 million he made off jerseys. That's not nothing to sneeze at. His net worth be right at $20 million, which is crazy. His father has taught him how to get to the bag, and that young man's getting to the bag. Regardless of the haters, he's still getting to that bag, which is really, really, really cool. All right, so let's break this down a little bit more. Okay, let's break this down a little bit more. Let's see something here. All right, what I want to do is I like to go over, man, and I'm not the best at all this, but I try to do my thing. I try to do my thing. All right, but let me go over here and see what this man got as far as social media followings. A thing came up with my man Rashid Bilal over at EYL University. They just did Invest Fest, man. And they say these guys, they say that they sold over 25,000 tickets um, to Invest Fest. which was crazy, man. All right, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna unpack that and talk about that a little bit too. All right, we're gonna talk about that a little bit too. All right, but let me getting sidetracked over here. Looking at saw the Boosie video. Got to keep my focus, man. Got to keep my focus. All right. So we said let's get over here and let's look at my man Shedeur. All right, Shedeur Sanders. Wow, it's crazy, man. This young man has an Instagram following of 2.5 million. And you know what's crazy? They showing that video here. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. I have to show it to you guys later because I'm not really set up. I can get set up. But they were showing the video, man. Shedeur, man, he had literally about 100 teenagers, man, that had came out to the practice field. And this man was on the field, man. They just surrounded this dude, man. They just, I mean, came around this dude big time and just surrounded him, was jumping and just all around him, man. And yeah, this guy, man, he doing it, man. He doing it big time, man. Doing it really big time. And I'm looking at some of his posts, man. He got posted and got 1.4 million views, 1.3 million views, 5 million views, 21 million views on a Gatorade one, man, which is crazy. This young man putting up some numbers, man. They don't like that, and they trying to break this young dude, man. And he putting up some numbers, man. Him and his family did the perfect thing, man. When it comes to, let me see how many followers his brother got, Shiloh. Let me see how many his brother got. But they did a good job, man. Prime did a good job at Shiloh Shiloh Sanders. Well, his brother has 1.2 million, so his brother ain't shortchanging. He got 1.2 million followers. Now the cool thing about Shiloh, man, this young man is a streamer also. So he has his own.
This new tent's amazing.
Yeah. And it was easy to pay off the low rates on our Platinum card from Navy Federal Credit
He
Union.
has his own stream that
Can't imagine where we'd be without them.
And I was just looking at it. He has almost 80,000, I guess you would call them subscribers over there on Twitch, where he does his own stream. So not only, and I think his contract was like, I think Shiloh's was like 1.5 million, 2 million, something like that, which ain't bad. He got into the NFL, man. Got into the NFL, and he can make his money, man. He has a very good brand as well. I'm looking at one of his posts: 143,000, 152,000, 300,000. He's down there just enjoying himself, man, playing with the team and dressing out, and yeah, he's just really, really enjoying himself, man. And I think that's cool. But these guys, man, these guys can get to that bag, man. They got that brand, man. They can get to that bag and do what they're doing. And I love it. And that's the power of content, man. That's what I be trying to stress to you guys, man. Why you think I got my butt on this stream, man? This is something I always talked about doing, but I never done. You know, I always had other things that I was working on and trying to figure out. But this is the content game that I'm looking to crack, man. Is learning how to do these streams, man. And we're gonna be going live, man. We're gonna be going live. I got the setup setting up. All right, guys. I'm gonna spend probably sometime today or tomorrow get in here and clean up. I need to get in here and dust everything. The office is not bad. It's pretty clean. I just got stuff sitting around because man, I've been just putting stuff here, but I have a lot of things that I want to do. So I'm gonna get in here, dust up, clean up. I gotta shampoo my carpet. It's not bad again, but I like to keep things really looking good. And you'll see like around here, I haven't vacuumed in a while, so there's a little dust that is piled up here. I got to vacuum along that. I'm thinking about painting the room again, to be honest with you guys, but I just don't want to take all this down and paint it. But I would love to paint this almost like a darker gray, get it real kind of dark. So when I'm doing the stream, there's there's some good contrast there. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But if not, I'll just wipe the walls. We're doing old school. Just wipe the walls down. That's a chalkboard there. Let me see if I can let me cover this one up. That's a chalkboard there where I break some things down. But I think that in the future, what I'm gonna do is on that, I think I'm gonna do some trainings on that. I'm gonna get in front of that board on you guys and do some training. All right. But no, I think Dion, man, I think he's done a really, really good job at the way he's taught his boys on how to think about business, man. And I was listening to a young brother talking about this the other day. He was talking about IP and just things that we own. And this is one thing that I've been trying to stress to people, man, and let them know that we live in a different world now, man. And we really have to understand that no longer can people keep us from what it is that we're trying to obtain. The only person that can keep us from it is us. If you have any decent level of income where you can afford to go out here, get you a phone, get you one of these bad boys here. You don't even need a computer, but get you one of these bad boys here, get you a tripod, get you a plan. All right. And most phones come with good mics. For some reason, man, I'm cursed on mics. Every time I get a phone, my mic is not working right. So I buy external mics to be able to plug up into these, right? But you do that, man, and you have your media company. And then get out there, man, and start putting content out there. And it's crazy because I was doing a brainstorm session this morning with Vic, my AI assistant, ChatGPT, and I was telling him that I've just had so many really, man, aha moments here recently on what it is that we're dealing with. And the thing that I keep trying to focus on, I'm telling people is that attention is valuable out here. Content is valuable right now. And if you can learn how to get discovered and grab attention and then create content, man, you've have the ability of building a platform that can make you millions of dollars. And if you get out here and you learn how to leverage things such as AI and social media, man, there's nothing that you cannot do out here these days. And just like I'm doing right now with this content, man. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I gotta say to myself, this is cool without me really putting no effort into it. I got two camera angles on. I'm gonna have a couple more. You're gonna see another one down here when I get done. I'll probably at least do one more. But I'm thinking about ordering two cameras, but I'm gonna at least do one more and have another one down here. Then I might have the screens like this. Let me show you. I might have them this small. So that way you still can see me in the main shot, but then have two two other um two other views later down here. And that's how we gonna rock this one. But anyway, no, today's world, man, with smartphones, with cheap internet, with cheap software, and with everybody being programmed to tune in to content online, and then understanding that we as individuals, man, now we done broke down the walls and the barriers on how to make money online. So you got a lot of people that's getting that bag online, man. They're making money and through content, through things that they're selling, services. It's just a beautiful day, man, to be out here as a content creator. And I think that live streaming is the next level, though, because I'm gonna tell you guys what I was thinking about. I was over on TikTok. That's my jam over there, TikTok. And I hate that they got that sucker banned, man. And it's gonna be going out next month, and they're gonna be phasing in a new app, man. But it's supposed to be the American version of TikTok. Hopefully, it's gonna be as good. But I watch people over there streaming, man. Over there is a whole different beast, man. I remember back in the day, Facebook Live used to be popping. When it first came out, everybody was live. Kind of like they're doing on TikTok right now. Everybody was live, and it was a good thing. And then it died out. It died out, man. And people don't be live like that no more. YouTube did pretty good with their lives for a while, and then it died out too. Um, and I'm like, okay. And then here come TikTok, man, and they figured out the game some kind of way, man. They figured out the game. They figured out how to do it. They did, and they made it make sense. They made it make sense. They figured it out. And it sticks, man. You go over to TikTok, man, there's people streaming all day and every day. And they be on there, man. And when I say that people are over there and they're getting that bag on TikTok, man, they are. People over there making money on TikTok, man. They over there making that money on TikTok. And I've seen all kind of business models over there work, man. I've seen, like, I'm part of the TikTok affiliate program where I can sell physical products on live and I get a commission from the vendors, right? But then you have some people over there that run their own TikTok shops, so they're going live, but they're selling their own product. But the hustlers, man, in the game I see over there, and that's something I'm gonna be talking to you guys about on here, is is the people that are doing digital sales, the people that are selling things digitally over there. That's who making the bank, man. Because I'm watching those people sit over there, and even starting out, some are making 50, 100, $200 a day selling digital courses and digital products over there. And I watch some people that sell products for 500 and 1,000. And man, after them being on live 3 months, they just go live every day and talk. But by them being live for about 3 months, they over there, some of them, man, making 5 figures a month. And I'm not going to, but making real good money doing it. And so what I told myself was, I told myself at the beginning of the year, I was going to get in, I was going to learn this whole live thing. But guys, you know me, I got off to working with other things and didn't really focus on the lives. And so now that I got the other things set up, I done came back around and now I'm working on um, trying to figure out this live. Let me try something. I haven't even tried this. Let me see what this is going to turn into. All right, so that goes to the whole screen. All right, and then this goes back here. Okay, so that's not bad. So if I wanted to share the screen, I could still share my screen. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, it's not a full screen, but it works, man. It works. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna expand this out just a little bit. But no, content is everything, man. So I'm gonna tell everybody, if you always wanted to run your own business, understand, man, that right now is the best chance to do it. You can literally get started for free by just plugging in with your cell phone and just start to create content. And if you want to be able to monetize your content right off the bat, don't have to worry about how many views you have or anything like that. Then all you have to do is go out and find you something. And that something could be an affiliate product. And that's where a company would allow you to be able to sell their product and they will pay you a commission. And all you do is you get a trackable link from the company, and then you can use that to drive people back to that product. And every time somebody buys that product, you earn a commission, and then that company cashes you out. That's one of the most simplest ways of getting out there and getting your content monetized, guys. But do it. If you always like to talk about sports, get on here and talk that about sports. Get on here and talk it, guys. If you always like to talk about business and things like that, get on here and talk about business. You like talking about investments, do that. If you like covering news and current events, jump on and do that. All right. But there is no reason why you can't today, in today's world, in 2025, um, not go out here and get something going that's going to give you a chance at getting this bag, man. But no, so Dion, man, he's done a good job at building the Prime brand. He's done a good job with Shador. Um, Based off the way they done business, man, Shador's good. He's cooking. Dude's net worth is $8 million. Looks like he's made another 15 already. So he's going to come out of this with about 16 when he get done with taxes, 15 to 16. The young man, good man. He good. He good on his money, man. It's good. Look like Shiloh is not doing too bad itself. The man got a contract with the NFL. He's getting to do what he like to do. Again, he had made money already, but he's getting his bag now and getting to do what he love to do, which is play for the NFL. And that's like the ultimate for these guys, man. Because here you go all your life training and working for something with the goal of hitting football's version of the Olympics, which is the NFL. You understand what I'm saying? And so to see these young men be able to go in and be able to do that is really, really cool. All right, so you guys bear with me because I'm super sleepy, man. I didn't get a lot of sleep, jumped up early, but we're gonna stream until I think I can't do it no more. Then I'm gonna go to sleep and then I'm gonna come back and hit you guys with another one later on. All right, but we're gonna get this one on out the bag. Let me test something here. So I'm still learning all this stuff. All right, so that's good there. Okay, so we've been streaming for 40 minutes, man, so far. We want to put in the hours, man. We want to get these hours in. Want to get hours in, man. Want to get hours in. All right, we good. All right, let's see what else we can see. See what we can see. All right. See what we can see. You know, I was watching my man Jamie Foxx, man. I was looking at him on a clip the other day. And I say, this brother here, man. Jamie Foxx, man. This dude had a good career, man. He's had a real good career. You know, he's been a successful comedian. He's been a successful musician. And who would have ever thought that Jamie Foxx, man, this nut of a dude that was on the Jamie Foxx show, to ever seen? I knew the guy. I knew he was a beast, man, when I started seeing him do the singing skits on the show. And I remember telling my wife, I said, man, this guy got a good voice, man. He really do have a good voice. And when he was talking about he wanted to pursue the music career, I know everybody was not taking the man seriously. And then him and Kanye came out with the song that they did. Well, they had a couple songs I think they did together. And it was a rap, man, because he was able to get out there, put his music out there, and then he followed through with an album, man. And that album went good. And it was a rap, man. So Jamie certifiedly became a actor, comedian. Well, he wore a lot of hats. He was an actor, he was a comedian, then he was a musician. Okay, so he was able to go out there and hit it off in three different levels of creativity, and it was really really cool, man. I love Jamie Foxx, man. That's my guy. But I was watching him the other day, and I think he was commenting on the whole Shador thing, and that was after the first preseason game, and he was in the living room with some of his friends, some of his guys over there watching the game. And when Shador showed up and showed out, Jamie got on there and kind of did a little talking that talk, right, which is really really good. But I was thinking about that man, and I was saying, man, this man had been around for 20 something years, almost 30 years, I think. And he been doing this thing. I remember wasn't he on Living Color at first? I think he was. Yeah, he was on Living Color at first. Him and Jim Carrey and Tommy Davis and all them guys. So yeah, and that guy had a long career, man, a long nice career. All right, so let me go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this one short this morning, guys, because I am sleepy, man. I'm sleepy, tired, but I'm excited, man, because look, we done figured it out. This is what you call progress already, man. We have two, what would you call them? Two scenes or two camera angles up, and we're doing the live, man. So this is progress. I'm successfully streaming on Facebook on on my main profile and one of my pages, and then I'm streaming on YouTube. And we're gonna get signed up for LinkedIn. I'm signed up for Instagram. I just got to figure out how you hook it up. I said LinkedIn, Instagram, and X. Yeah, we want to do X. We're gonna do that, and then that way, when we do a live, man, when we go live, we're gonna be going live. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually set up a situation where I can go live on TikTok as well at the same time. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Liking it. I'm trying to stay on here, guys, but you ever be so tired, man, you just want to close your eyes. And I'm trying not to close my eyes on this camera, man. I want you guys to see me up here snoring and sleeping. All right, that's why I know I got to get off here pretty soon. Yeah. I don't want you guys to catch me up here just knocked out on this mug. You don't want that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I'm sleepy. I'm happy that we got the setup set up. I'm gonna go take me a nap, do some things with the dogs. Then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna go live, man. I'm gonna come in here and clean up the office, vacuum, dust it, get things ready. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna order a little bit more equipment. I got some equipment downstairs I need to get up here, but we're gonna order at least another one camera, might be two more cameras, so that way we'll have the different point of views here inside the studio. And yeah, we're gonna see how all this works, and we're gonna rock it like this. All right, Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. I'm gonna get on off this stream. I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.